Hey guys, just gonna make a quick video about like the importance of kind of daily routine and working out. Um, I used to go to therapy a while ago, and one of the things I learned is how to like deal with anxiety and depression. And what I heard my therapist kind of say was like, I found pretty profound. She was like, your body needs to work out in order to relax, and your mind needs to focus on something other than itself in order to relax. And I felt like that analogy was very clear and it made a lot of sense because it's almost like if you have an arm that's never being used, it's gonna lose muscle, it's gonna get frail, it might get irritable. But if you're using it, then it's gonna get bigger and it's gonna feel relaxed after each use, right? And the same thing with our minds. Like if you're someone who has a very overactive mind, like me, uh, and I think a lot of people, especially girls and females, struggle with this more so than guys. Is like you just can't seem to stop it. You're always thinking, you're always active in your head, and a lot of the stuff you read, you might not be able to, really apply it because a lot of people are like, just relax, just like, you know, take a deep breath and so on. Um, what I've always felt like was instead of trying to kind of like change things mentally, to do things that cause changes to have to occur. For example, like in this case, instead of trying to make yourself just um, like you know have a quiet mind, just use your mind, and that way your mind will naturally have to will quiet down. And if it doesn't, you're just gonna keep learning a bit more until it kind of does, right? So that'd be kind of one of my suggestions. Like if you have a super overactive mind, try spending like 30 minutes to an hour a day learning something new that you don't know. And what are some sources for learning? I personally love things like Hacker News. That's a good place to start. You go on Hacker News, it's an up to date listing of all the technology news that like is very current and happening now. You find something that a topic that you like, you can use that to search for more of it, search for less of it, search for something else, and then from there you can go. There's so much stuff on YouTube. There's so much stuff out there, and I think this kind of analogy ties into like you know how we are as people, where like the more busy we are with something, the less we just have to, the less of this anxious energy we have to kind of run around with. So that's my idea. One is learning, and then the other part is just working out every day. And, you know, I was staying consistently working out every day. I kind of fell off it. Now I'm getting back into it. I don't have enough money right now for a gym membership. So what I'm doing is just calisthenic exercises. What I did is I literally Googled calisthenic home workouts and I found an exercise plan and a day by day plan. And now I'm trying to apply that. And if you're someone who's new to the gym, just find a routine, find something that every day tells you what to do. I think going to the gym every day is actually good. And then just stick to it. Just be like, I'm going to hit the gym and I'm going to do exactly as it says as much as I can. Sometimes what I do is instead of trying to hit everything, I set a time limit of like an hour and I try to go through as much as I can do. But I think it's better to try to just hit everything. And if it's maybe too much, shrink it down a bit. And just stay consistent with that, and you'd be surprised. Like especially if you're someone who's like facing a bit of depression, I have so much experience with this. Like just seeing the results, seeing the growth, the way you feel, the pump you get from it, and then changing your nutrition around it, it's a really worthwhile experience. So, mind and body, always, growing them, keeping them in shape, keeping them in check. It's super important, and I hope you guys keep doing that. Leave a comment below what you think about this, and let me know what you want to hear.